it's very easy, okay, for a partner to come out. It can either be a man or a woman to come out and be the first person to complain how, oh, this other person won't let me see my kid, this person won't let me see my kids. And most of the times they will not tell you the legit reason. That's why I always tell people sometimes, like online, forget about like sometimes what people come up to say, okay, what people say sometimes, because you don't know like what they be going through. You don't know like the arguments that they have to like go through before. Now let's say for example, okay, this, you have somebody that you're co-parenting with, and the person sent you a text message like, hey, I'm coming to get the kids, like let's say like tomorrow, and maybe you got plans already, okay, for that day. You cannot tell me like you living your life waiting on that person to like, oh, shoot you a message or the next day to tell you like, okay, I'm coming to like get the kids. It takes planning. Everything in life is planning. That person has their own life to live. You have your own life to live. You're not going to tell me like, let's say for example, okay, for a man, you're just gonna wake up and just shoot me a text message and you just expect me to like just be prepared. No, let me know in advance, like ahead of time, you know, if you're coming to get them. And I feel like it's just stupid, okay, it is stupid. I like stupid to tell a man like to stop a man, let's put it that way, let's just go straight. It's very stupid to stop a man from like seeing their kids or seeing his child. You know why it's stupid? Because you're putting too much on your own self. You do not have that child by yourself. It took both of you to have that child, okay? So you're not going to be the only one to carry the stress in your head. I'm not saying like, okay, let's not sugarcoat it, let's just say it the way it is. It is stressful, okay? Let's stop putting it on social media like, oh, it's just so sweet, sugar and honey. Like children like are a gift from God. It's like a blessing, you know what I mean, to have those little ones. But it's like, it gets hard sometimes. That's the truth. It is what it is, you know what I mean. It gets hard sometimes raising kids, especially like where we are, you know what I mean. I always say this, in like Africa you have like cousins, sisters, brothers, and let me just say relatives in general that can help out when it comes to like the kids. But if you're like out of the country, then you want to suck that up by yourself, like you were the only one. You want to go through all of that by yourself. Yeah, stop, forget that thing, okay? Let that person take responsibility too. Let that person have a share too. You did not sit back and got yourself pregnant. It took two of you. Don't carry the stress alone. Life itself is stressful, okay? People wonder these days why people are so stressed out. There's so many reasons, so many things going on, okay? Don't carry the load alone. You're not supposed to carry the load alone. Yes, you're single, but don't make the mistake of carrying that load alone. Share the load, okay? And let's talk about like having like full custody. Okay, let me talk about me. You guys know when I talk, I always use me as an example. I have full custody of my kids, and I'm gonna say there have been times when I've said no, but it was for like a good reason. You know, sometimes people do things, they don't be honest about it. Let's say for example, a man or a woman will say, because some men are single parents, you know what I mean, will say like, oh, this person would not let me see my kids. What's the reason? What's the reason? Can you just be honest and tell people like the honest reason why that person, is it that that person will not allow you to see them, or is it that the person just like, let's say for example, you say you come in on Friday, okay, and the person was like, okay, can we do Saturday? I feel like Saturday is like the best day for me. You don't know if that person has to work on Friday. You don't know if that person has to do maybe like laundry or something just to get the kids ready. You know, give people advance notice. And there's nothing wrong with you telling someone like, okay, I'm coming to get the kids on Friday, and the person is like, okay, can we do Saturday? Especially if you do that like in a short notice. There can be like situations that I can be understandable, you know what I mean, but don't take advantage of that. Don't take advantage of that. And a lot of these people who complain like that, when they have them, they don't come around to say the same announcement like, oh, I have them today. They don't do that. But if they don't have them, they'll make a loud noise. if somebody lets you see your kids like all the time, then one time they say no for a genuine reason and you want to make a big deal out of it just because you don't get your way, that is selfish. Very, very selfish. Let's put it this way. When you go through like the court system to have a divorce and all that stuff, there is a standard time sometimes like you have to bring the kids back. Say for example, like before it gets dark, let's say for example 5, 6, and when it's 6 p.m. and you don't bring the kids back, it is just morally right to call the other partner, to tell the partner like, okay, either I'm running behind, or unforeseen circumstances do happen. Just be reasonable enough to tell the person the reason why like you're not able to be there at that time. Maybe traffic, maybe something. Don't just sit back and wait for that person to call you, be like, okay, it's 6 p.m. you're not here, what is going on? I feel like that is so immature. You know what I mean? Leaving the other person worried like, okay, what is happening is you know what I mean? People be thinking a lot, and you just feel like it's just okay for you to pull in at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. You feel like it's okay. No, it's not okay. That is so immature. I feel like it's high time when it comes to like co-parenting. There is a lot. I'm not gonna say it's like an easy journey. It's a very, very difficult journey when it comes to like co-parenting, especially if you're dealing with someone that is not mature enough. Like, you just have to like close your eyes. Like I say something, I always say like life is complicated only when you make it complicated. And forget that thing that if the person is supposed to be there at 6 o'clock, they're not there at 6 o'clock, 6:30 they're not there, 7 p.m. they're not there, and that's like a repeated something, and you just shut up your mouth, you just be quiet because you want peace to reign. No, there are going to be times where you have to stand up for yourself. And remember, when you stand up for yourself, there are going to be issues, but you just can't shut up and be quiet just because you want peace to reign. No, there are times when you need to stand up for yourself. I'm just keeping it real. I'll see you guys in the next video.